we are about to speak to a woman that just shut it down and broke the ice right here in studio. Before I even introduce her, let me just tell you guys why she is special. Not only is she an amazing vocalist, she is also one of the best guitarists, but she is also an educator who is an advocate for kids and people learning the art of music. Everyone in the studio, can we please make some noise for my girl Unathi Lulu one more time? How sabona sisi ngiyaphila ngaze ngajabula because ugumzulu. How are you feeling today?
Peaceful, yeah.
So I know when Umimi was talking to you earlier on stage, you touched a bit on the single that you were singing for us. Yeah. It's called Heal, if I'm not correct. You already mentioned that you wrote it after your grandparents passing. Can you take us through that journey and how exactly that motivated you to produce that amazing song?
So I lost my grandparents in 2021, which was my first year, and so I wrote like a poem of sorts. And then last year, a friend of mine was like, "Oh, they just had like a session, like very random. They're like, I think this beat would suit you." And then I took those lyrics and I was like, we can do something with this. And well, that's what came out.
You did that. Now, the song obviously speaks about healing, right? I feel like personally, at this moment of my life, I'm in a stage where I'm healing from so many other things. And I'm curious to find out, what does healing mean for you specifically, and how has that looked like for you during your journey?
I think healing, and as cliche as it sounds, healing is not a race, it's a journey. And you think you've healed, and sometimes it's like not that you haven't healed, but you need to be patient with yourself. A lot of the time we want the pain to go away now and put a plaster on it, but it doesn't work like that. It takes time. So yeah, for me it's a journey.
And there's a misconception that when you are healed, you are completely over the thing. But I feel like sometimes healing can look like you thinking about a particular incident and maybe it not hurting as much as it used to, or maybe you not crying as much as you used to in the beginning. And now let's talk about the multi-talents that is going on here. You are a guitarist as well. How did a guitar go from just being an instrument to being an extension of your voice, and how you use it in your music now?
Sure. I can't exactly pinpoint the exact moment, but I think over the past few years, it really has become more of a, like, I call it my baby, because I can't do like anything without it. I think it speaks for me. When I can't sing, my guitar sings for me. When I can't cry, it cries for me. So I think it's become that for me over the years. Yeah.
That's incredible. And when did you start playing the guitar?
2013.
Really? That's incredible. Now, like I've already mentioned, I'm sitting down with my Zulu sister in the building. Now, obviously, in the genre that you are in, it is mostly Western dominated. How do you manage to incorporate the Zulu culture and heritage, or maybe some Zulu subliminals that you throw in there into your music, while managing to, channel through the sound and keep it specific to you?
It's still a journey on that, but I think the first part would be lyrics. I think I use a lot of like pop type of chords with a little bit of ngiyazama here and there, ukufaka imaskandi when I can. just a little bit though. But I think it more so the lyrics. If I can sing ngolimi lwami, then I can reach like a lot more people than just singing in English all the time.
But sometimes when you know English, when they say the English bundles have run out, they do run out. And sometimes it's saying I love you is not as nice as saying ngiyakthanda. You understand? And I also know that you are an advocate for music education. Take me through that, and how important is it to you that a lot of people access it, and how has that helped you through your music journey?
I think with music education, there's always that stigma, especially like as a Bantu Bamnyam, where you tell your mom, "Oh, I want to study music," and they're like, but there's nothing there, I was grateful that my own mom was very supportive in the journey, but I think it's very important for people to understand music education and to have access to it. It shouldn't just be white kids that get to play the guitar. It should be any person that can play the violin, the cello, and all those things. So yeah, it's a big I suppose, goal of mine for it to be more accessible than it is now.
Definitely. And you know what? Exposure will always help other people figure out. Now, are we expecting any new music, an album, maybe?
Definitely. Before the year ends, there should be an EP. It's in Jemina, Yabona.
Okay.
But just be on the lookout for that. And I've got some other singles coming up in the next few months.
Again, when can people find you on the socials real quick?
Unathi_Lulu on Instagram. I have a YouTube channel called Mazia Music. Just search Unathi Lulu, it will pop up.
Okay.
And then on Spotify, Apple Music, just search my name and
Thank you
I'll be
so
there.
much, Unathi, for that amazing exclusive right here on Homegrown.